I've had a lot of chances to play some wonderful music with some great players and some great people. And if I don't list them all, I don't want to make them feel that, gee, I didn't mean anything to him, or my music wasn't important enough. And that's not how I feel. They were all important. That each recording session I made, or each record, each concert I made, or each gig I made, for me it was a chance to learn how these people think about music and what it takes for them to get that goal night in and night out, or from record to record, from concert to concert. What does it take for them to make this music that they hear in their head in a place that not only the audience can respond, but I can respond and help it maybe do something else. And because I've had so many chances to do this, they're all important to me, you know, and to know that in this day and age, transportation is so quickly done. I mean, you can fly from London to New York in 6.5 hours, and you go right to the studio, man. I mean, there's nothing, it's easily done. That these projects, these producers and leaders would call me to help their project, knowing how many choices they have so readily available to them. I feel very pleased that they thought I could do that. So they're all my favorite, and I have not one favorite, but they're all my favorites, because each time it was like a free lesson for me. Well, you know, I only had a week with him in Philadelphia and a concert in New York. I was subbing for Sam Jones. And I think one of the things I took from that job was to make the bass lines work of the song, I have to be able to hear the melody and play the song form. Because he told me nothing at all. I was on my own. You know, fortunately, I was familiar with some of the songs that he played, and I wasn't completely lost and in the dark. But the only way I was able to get through those 6 nights of 2 sets a night and the concert was to remember the melody in my head as he played it, and try to keep the form in my head and make that be my basis of making these songs have a bass line that helped the song do something that he enjoyed listening to. Yeah, when he was doing a concert, there's a package show called Jazz for Moderns. And they were playing a concert in Rochester, New York, where I was going to school. And somebody after the concert, whoever was supposed to take him and Philly Joe Jones and maybe Paul to the train station, either didn't get there or they were going to be late. So someone asked me if I could get Miles to the train station ride, which is like a mile from school. Yes, we got in the car, I took him to the train station and said goodnight. We're back to school. Yeah. Nothing startling at all. I think bass players can always conduct a band. You know, in American sport, football, there's 10 guys and the quarterback. I think the bass player, if he understands some real musical things, harmony, a little piano playing, keyboard, theory, he knows how to understand form, you know, he understands the basic rules of harmony, he has a good skill technique, he can control any band the way he wants to do it. So it's not a problem. You got to be on your game at all times. That's a kind of a short answer. Proof of that always being on your game is by listening to the CDs that come out of the Miles bootleg series that just came out in New York like 4 months ago, and the disc. You know, music was always curious to us, I think. You know, and because we were all had the same level of curiosity and didn't mind someone missing this or not getting that. I mean, that level of it's okay, we got one more course to get this right, makes you stay even sharper and more interested and more eager to try things, you know. But it's a special band at a special time, and I was glad to be a part of it. One of the most important things I've learned in this business is that every night is a chance to play wonderful music. Don't fool around. And I keep that in my head every night. This is my chance to find all the right notes, play some great music with some wonderful players who are trusting me to help them play good. I can do that.